Welcome. What you're about to experience isn't just another language tutorial. This is a complete transformation in how you communicate. Today, you'll discover the speaking techniques used by world-class leaders, executives, innovators, and visionaries, who command attention not through volume, but through crystal clear communication, composure, and unshakable confidence. Have you ever felt invisible when speaking? Struggled to articulate your thoughts? Felt your words disappear into thin air during important conversations? This guide is your solution. Leadership communication isn't an inborn gift, it's a trainable skill. Leaders master their vocal delivery, pacing, word selection, and commanding presence, and you can too. In this comprehensive training, you'll learn to organize your thoughts before speaking, deliver words with measured authority, choose vocabulary that commands respect, develop your voice through focused practice, communicate with intention and structure, and project confidence without seeking approval. This is an intensive 45 transformation. Every section builds on the last. Every moment serves your growth. Every principle here reflects how elite communicators operate worldwide. Stay with me through every chapter. I guarantee this will be the most transformative communication training you've ever experienced. Principle 1. Mastering the strategic pause. Leaders don't rush. They command. Here's a question. Why do some people say little yet capture every listener, while others talk endlessly but leave no impression? The answer: authority isn't measured in word count. It lives in your command of silence. Yes, silence. The deliberate pause. That composed moment of stillness before you speak. This is where executives operate. They control rooms without raising their voices. They pause. They breathe. They survey the space. Then they speak. That single moment communicates. I control my delivery. What I'm about to say matters. I don't need to hurry. I'm composed. I'm ready. Many learners believe rapid speech equals fluency. This is false. Speed only reveals one thing: nervousness. When you race through sentences, firing words without breathing, listeners feel overwhelmed. They can't track your message. They don't trust your voice. But when you speak deliberately, using intentional pauses, something remarkable happens. People lean in. They listen with greater attention. They begin respecting your communication even if your grammar isn't flawless. Even if your vocabulary remains simple. That's the secret. Fluency isn't velocity. Fluency is rhythm. And rhythm requires silence. When you pause, your mind gets preparation. Time you select better words. You construct clearer sentences. You eliminate fillers like, these verbal crutches demolish clarity and broadcast uncertainty. Pausing gives you space to breathe, process, choose, and deliver. It's the executive communication method. How to build this habit. Choose a sentence you use regularly. For example, hello, I'm Sarah. I work in product development. I'm passionate about solving complex problems. Add strategic pauses. Hello, I'm Sarah. I work in product development. And I'm passionate about solving complex problems. Read it aloud slowly. Don't pause, randomly pause, with purpose. Each break should feel like you're guiding the listener, not just reading. Practice with confidence. Say it again while looking in a mirror. Pause at each break. Before continuing, breathe and maintain eye contact with yourself. It'll feel strange initially. You'll want to rush. You'll feel exposed. You'll want to fill the silence with more words. Resist. Hold the silence. That silence is where your confidence develops. Do this daily. Select a brief paragraph, a news article, or script. Read it aloud, with deliberate pauses. Record yourself. Listen back. Ask, did I sound hurried or in control? If hurried, repeat slower with more space. If controlled, repeat tomorrow, then the next day, until this becomes automatic. The pause isn't empty, loaded with authority. It gives your mind clarity. It gives your listener confidence. It gives your words weight. You can communicate in basic English with simple grammar and still project executive presence if you master the pause. So starting today, stop rushing, stop panicking, stop chasing speed. Instead, command the silence. Let your words breathe. Speak like you own the space. Principle 2. Concise statements. Maximum impact. Let's begin with a truth rarely shared. English mastery isn't about speaking more, it's about being understood. Consider that carefully. Most learners feel pressure to construct longer sentences, deploy impressive vocabulary, and showcase complex grammar. But the world's best communicators, executors, leaders, visionaries, They don't use complicated language. They use accessible words. They speak in brief, powerful statements. They don't try to impress. They try to connect. This is your second critical principle. Speaking in short, strong sentences demonstrates authority. It demonstrates clarity. It shows you control your message rather than getting lost in your words. When English isn't your native language, your brain faces constant pressure. You're managing grammar, searching for appropriate words, trying to avoid mistakes. In that stress, your brain attempts creating long, elaborate sentences because you fear short ones will sound immature or too elementary. This is the biggest mistake. Long sentences frequently confuse listeners, increase grammatical errors, make you lose your train of thought, and project less confidence. The longer your sentence, the more likely you'll lose control of it. It's like driving at top speed on a narrow road. One wrong move and you crash. But when you speak in concise statements, you're in complete control. Composed, focused, commanding. Real example. Interview question. Tell me about your team leadership. Experience. Weak answer. Well, I think I have decent experience because at my previous company, I was sort of managing a team, not officially leading, but taking responsibility in various situations. And we had this major project where I organized many things and coordinated between departments. So yeah, it was valuable experience. Strong answer. Yes. At my previous company, I led 5 people. We delivered a critical project in 3 months. I managed communication, timelines, and cross-departmental coordination. Feel the difference. The first sounds uncertain and weak. The second is direct, structured, and authoritative. Even if both answers are accurate, the second builds trust. And trust is everything in communication. Your task isn't sounding intelligent. Your task is making your message crystal clear, giving listeners mental clarity so they feel confident listening to you. Concise sentences are like a clear road with signs. The listener knows exactly where they're going. No confusion. Remove weak language. I think maybe sort of kind of a little bit compare. I think maybe we should kind of start the project soon versus let's start the project tomorrow. The second is direct, clear, authoritative. Confidence doesn't come from speaking more. It comes from speaking clearly. Concise sentences train your brain for success. When you speak in short, clear statements, your brain feels successful after each one. Could deliver one sentence, it works. You feel confident, so you deliver the next sentence even better. It's like winning small games. One win leads to another, and another. This is how confidence builds, not through rapid speech or impressive vocabulary, but through winning small moments in conversation. From today, don't chase long sentences. Master short ones. That's how leaders speak. That's how executives lead. And that's how you begin speaking English with genuine fluency. Principle 3. Developing your command voice. Here's something most people never understand about exceptional speakers. Your voice isn't just a tool, it's your presence. Every time you speak, you're communicating something about yourself, not just through words, but through tone, speed, volume, and energy. Executives understand this. They've trained their voice like athletes train their body, because how you speak tells people whether you're confident or nervous, clear or confused, trustworthy or uncertain, worth listening to or not. Let's address the biggest mistake learners make. Believing fast speech equals fluency. This is a dangerous myth. Speaking fast usually means you're rushing because you feel nervous. You fear interruption. You're not confident your sentence will emerge correctly. You're trying to hide mistakes through speed. But here's the truth. Fast speakers get forgotten. Cliff speakers get remembered. When you speak too rapidly, your words lose impact. Listeners can't follow your message. They tune out. They stop trusting your voice. But when you slow down, not to a crawl, but to a controlled, intentional pace, everything transforms. You sound composed. You sound authoritative. You sound like you know exactly what you're doing, even if your grammar isn't perfect. Clear communication requires 5 habits. Speaking slower than you think. Necessary using pauses between ideas. Stressing the right word in each sentence. Opening your mouth adequately. When speaking, letting your voice fully complete each word. If you're not doing these, your communication may sound rushed, flat, or mechanical, and that makes people tune out. But master these 5 elements, and you could use only basic vocabulary and still project leadership presence. Word stress example. Consider, I didn't say he took the money. Say it 7 times, stressing a different word each time. I didn't say he took the money. It wasn't me. I didn't say he took the money. I never said it. I didn't say he took the money. I only implied it. I didn't say he took the money. Someone else did. He didn't say he took the money. Maybe he borrowed it. I didn't say he do. 7 meanings. That's the power of emphasis. True leaders don't need to shout. Many powerful speakers actually speak quietly, but with depth and clarity. They have what's called a grounded voice, a voice originating from the chest, not the throat. This voice feels stable, composed, focused, present. Practice daily. Record yourself reading a paragraph. Speak slower than usual. Use pauses after ideas. Stress the most important word in each sentence. When you listen back, ask, did I sound composed or rushed? Was I clear or difficult to follow? Did my voice have energy or sound flat? This self-feedback is where genuine fluency begins. You're not just learning English. You're building your voice. Your voice is your leadership. Your voice is your message. Your voice is how the world judges your ideas. Speak slowly. Speak clearly. Speak like a leader. Principle 4. Commanding language and powerful expressions. If you want to communicate like an executive, you need to think like one. Executives don't just talk. They communicate powerfully. They don't speak to fill silence. They speak to create action. They don't use soft, vague, uncertain words. They use clear, precise, impactful language. Here's what most learners don't realize. Even basic English sounds powerful if your words are confident. This principle isn't about advanced vocabulary. It's about choosing the right tone, structure, and level of certainty in every sentence you deliver. Because here's the truth. If you speak like you doubt yourself, the world will doubt you too. But if you speak with confidence, even simple words can move mountains. When English isn't your first language, you naturally become careful. You don't want to sound wrong. You don't want to offend. You don't want judgment. So you start using softeners. I guess maybe we can try. I think it should be okay. Kind of. A little bit. You believe this makes you sound polite or safe, but in reality, it makes you sound uncertain. And uncertain language makes people lose confidence in your message. Confident language isn't about aggression. It's about being clear, direct, and intentional. Confident speakers say, let's begin instead of should we maybe start. They say, we need to fix this instead of I think maybe we could try. They say, this is important instead of it's maybe a little important. They use command statements, not question marks in their tone. They speak like they trust their own message. Master. 2. Sentence types. Decision sentences showing action and leadership. We'll deliver this by Friday. This is the direction we should take. I'll handle it. Let's move forward. Conviction sentences. Showing complete belief. I believe in this solution. This is the right choice. It's worth the risk. This will work. Upgrade your daily language. Instead of, I think we can maybe meet tomorrow, say, let's meet tomorrow to finalize everything instead of, I guess that's all I have to say. That's all for now. I'm open to questions instead of maybe we should think about this again, say. Let's review this once more before deciding. Do this daily at work, in messages, with friends, in your thoughts. Make confident language your habit. People don't follow perfect English. They follow powerful English. And powerful English doesn't come from impressive vocabulary. It comes from certainty. From today, remove the fillers, remove the fear, remove the language of maybe, and replace it with clear decisions. Complete belief, quiet confidence, genuine presence. When your words are strong, when your tone is steady, when your language matches your intention, you stop sounding like a student and start sounding like a leader. Principle 5. Daily voice training through mirroring. You cannot speak fluent English just by reading or listening. You cannot become a strong speaker through understanding alone. You cannot build confidence by memorizing grammar, because understanding isn't speaking. Listening isn't fluency. Knowing isn't doing. Fluent speaking comes when your brain, mouth, ears, and muscles train together daily, like a complete system. The most powerful technique for this is shadowing. What is shadowing? Shadowing is listening to native English speakers and repeating exactly what they say at the same time, with the same tone, speed, pauses, and flow. Imagine standing behind a powerful speaker like a news presenter or conference speaker and trying to speak exactly like them. That's shadowing. It's called shadowing because you become like a shadow, copying every move, tone, breath. This isn't copying. This is training. Every time you shadow a native speaker, you're practicing real sentence rhythm, training your speaking. Muscles building muscle memory for natural English, improving pronunciation without phonetic lessons, learning where to pause, stress, and breathe, develop in real world. Speaking confidence, turning English from a language in your brain into a language in your body. Think about music. You can listen to piano for years and understand everything about how it works. But unless you sit down, place your fingers on the keys, and play repeatedly, you'll never become a pianist. English is identical. You can watch thousands of videos and understand everything. But unless you open your mouth and train your tongue, you'll always feel like you know English but can't speak it freely. That's why shadowing is crucial. It's the bridge between knowledge and fluency. The difference between understanding the game and playing it. How to shadow effectively. Find real audio from clear speakers, business presentations, motivational speeches, executive interviews, or clear educational videos. Start with a short segment, 30 to 60 seconds. Don't choose anything too long. Listen once, then again, then begin repeating with it. Word by word, second by second, match the pace. Pauses, word stress, emotion, breathing rhythm. Initially, you'll feel uncomfortable. Your tongue will feel slow. You'll miss words. You'll fall behind. That's okay. That's the training. Because fluency lives in discomfort. Every second you push through confusion, your brain learns something new. Build a powerful daily routine. 10 minutes. Shadow your chosen speaker. 5 minutes. Record yourself repeating the same sentences. 5 minutes. Review your recording. Correct your voice. Repeat again. 5 minutes. Speak freely using the same sentence structure in your own words. This isn't about perfect English. It's about building fluency in your mouth, not in your notebook. It only takes 20 to 30 minutes daily. But that daily habit, repeated over weeks and months, is more powerful than any grammar course, vocabulary app, or textbook. After 1 week, you'll feel the difference. After 1 month, others will hear it. After 3 months, you'll speak like someone who's lived with English their entire life. One of the most beautiful results of shadowing is how it changes you in real conversations. You stop hesitating. You stop searching for words. You stop translating in your head because your brain has already practiced those sentence patterns hundreds of times. Your mouth already knows how to move. Your voice already knows the rhythm. Fluency is not talent. Fluency is training. Principle 6. Physical presence and body communication. Most learners believe fluency is all about the mouth. They focus on words, sentences, pronunciation, but powerful communication is the kind that gets respect, builds influence, and makes people remember you as never just verbal. It's physical, it's emotional, it's energetic. Before people hear your words, they see you. They see your face, hands, posture, eye contact, energy, and the world decides how seriously to take you, not based on your vocabulary, but based on your presence. That's why, to speak English like an executive, you must learn to use your entire body when you speak. Because your words only have authority if your body believes them. Imagine 2 scenarios. You walk into a room wanting to speak. You have a good idea and the right words, but you're standing with slouched shoulders. Your eyes look down. Your voice is low and shaky. Your hands are hidden in your pockets. You're speaking softly, like you don't believe your own message. What do people feel? They don't just hear your idea. They feel your doubt. They don't judge your grammar. They judge your energy. Now imagine differently. You walk in standing tall. Your shoulders are back. You look people in the eyes. Your hands are open, relaxed, expressive. Your voice is slow, composed, and clear. Your face shows certainty, not fear. You speak simple English, but you speak like you own your voice. Suddenly, nobody cares about your accent. Nobody cares about perfect grammar. They listen. They trust. They respond. That's the power of presence. Build your physical presence. Posture. Don't shrink yourself. Stand tall. Let your body feel like it deserves space. Eye contact. Looking people in the eye when you speak might feel uncomfortable initially, but it's the foundation of trust. If you keep looking down, you appear uncertain. If you keep looking away, you appear distracted. But calm, respectful eye contact projects leadership. Hands. Executives use their hands to guide attention, emphasize ideas, shape meaning. Not excessively, not wildly, but expressively. Open hands signal openness. Clenched fists signal fear or aggression. Flat palms signal composed control. Practice using small gestures matching your words. If you say we have 3 goals, raise 3 fingers. If you say we need to grow, move your hand upward. Make your message visible, not just audible. Facial expressions. Don't deliver everything with a frozen expression. Let your emotions show. If you believe in something, your face should reflect it. If you're confident, your face should demonstrate it. If you care, your expression should reveal it. People trust faces before they trust words. Mirror practice. Stand before a mirror. Look at yourself. Speak a sentence. Watch your body. Where are your shoulders? Are you breathing? Are you maintaining presence? Does your voice rise and fall with intention? Do you look confident or small? Repeat the sentence with adjusted posture, improved breath, and eye contact with yourself. Then again, do this daily for 5 minutes. You'll start feeling the change, not just in how you speak, but how you feel about yourself in English. And that changes everything. Your transformation begins. Naf, you've stayed through this entire guide. You've already accomplished what 99% of people never do. You didn't just learn English, you learned how to own your voice. Now it's your turn. Practice these principles daily. Don't wait to feel ready. Start speaking like the person you're becoming. Confident, clear, powerful. You don't need permission. You don't need perfect grammar. You just need belief, consistency, and the courage to speak. Remember, you don't have to be fluent to begin, but you have to begin to become fluent. Keep growing. Keep speaking. You've got this.